Welcome back to the MLG 5000 series. Mr. X joined by Fox the Don on Skype. Fox, get ready for Cast-Off 2. Cast-Off 2. Hype.
Getting ready for Cast-Off 2. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I'm thinking about it.
Thinking about it? Thinking about it a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I still have a few days for my submission through. I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it, but I'm definitely considering it. I think that you said the prize is going to X Games. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty huge prize. That's a lot to think about.
I'd consider it, Fox. You made it pretty far the last time, Fox. I'd consider it again. I invited you, actually.
Yeah, I'm joining in now.
So we are actually going to be bringing you the AR versus EnVy matchup. AR playing with their full new lineup, Spacely for Wheats, Happy in for BL Fire, and then obviously, Burns, Anticity, and then EnVy. Full new lineup, Looney, Teep, Proof, and Saints. Looks like we're going to catch this one actually right at the start of the game, so it should be a good one. Who do you like in this series, Fox?
EnVy's versus AR. I don't know. I haven't gotten to see this new EnVy's lineup in Hardpoint yet, so I would not know. But hold on, my screen actually just went black for a second. But I want to see. I think I can see AR coming out on top here. As much faith as I do have in this EnVy's squad, I just don't see them beating AR on this map, at least.
It's interesting. So you're gonna go with AR?
Yeah, I could see them pulling it out here. That it's sort of a risky prediction. I could very easily be wrong, like a complete moron, but we'll find out.
It happens. Ben looks like a moron with his predictions every day. I don't know. I want to say EnVy, but AR is pretty good online. You have Spacely, who's a good online player. Happy as well. I feel like this EnVy squad could struggle. I think this EnVy squad is going to be great on LAN. I think they're going to be great at live events. Online, I think they're going to struggle a little bit. Looney and Teep, both West Coast. Saints, you're not going to struggle online. Saints is too good. But, Proof, pretty good online player as well. But your main two aggressive submachine gun players kind of being your ones at a disadvantage is going to be some trouble, I think.
Yeah, I mean, and then, again, something else that EnVy has on their side is that we've definitely got some amazing communication coming from just Teep and Proof alone. So, that's definitely something that I feel like is never going to be a problem.
Right. No, yeah. I don't think you're ever going to see an issue with that. And it's cool to see Teep and Proof playing together again. I know when Optic Nation kind of exploded, when they just kind of sucked, they still liked each other, still wanted to play with each other, so it's good to see them end up with each other again. But the game's actually loading up. We can go into this one. It's going to be AR versus Team EnVyous. Who do you want to kick things off with first, Fox?
I want to see what EnVy's going to do off start. I saw them running some pretty weird strats in the series I was playing against the other day. Just opening strats were pretty strange. I saw them running at Sniper on Biolab uplink off start, so I want to see if they're going to do something like that here on Solar Hardpoint.
I think teams should start using stuff like that. Why not?
Yeah, LMGs and Snipers off start. We see it a lot on Retreat CTF. Why not here too? Get up on top last or like S3 or something.
TR's the one team at Champs who kind of used everything and wasn't afraid. And look, they placed pretty good.
Yeah, it worked out from in almost every situation.
Right, except against those denial guys. It didn't work there.
They shut that down pretty quickly.
Yeah, they would have liked it to work against denial.
That would have been definitely in their favor. I mean, but hey, let's see what Proof is gonna do off start though.
Yeah, let's go on with Proof. Proof, I think people kind of forget about him in Advanced Warfare. I mean, obviously ON got off to that rough start. He goes to phase black, but Proof has one of the strongest AR shots in the game, without a doubt.
Most definitely. That's got to be why they sent him to that glass side to get up top there. Unfortunately, he was only able to come out on top with one kill, but had he gotten up there, that'd be bad news for this AR squad.
Oh yeah, if he would have gotten up there, that would have been a very powerful position. And on board with Burns, he's a player that Ben likes to talk about a lot. Recently, saying one of the best players, coming into Advanced Warfare, playing, he's an underrated caliber player, but playing very well. I think Burns has transformed himself in this game, kind of like made himself a very good player. But I think Anticity is the one on AR. That's the guy who really has surprised me so far this year.
I think it's both Anticity and Burns that are really the strongest players for Respawn on the AR squad. So I think we're gonna look forward to seeing them play huge this game.
Yeah, no, they're gonna have to go big if they're gonna win. I mean, on board with Saints right now, he is absolutely crushing, off to a 5-1 start on a 4 streak. Going to be looking to see if EnVy can rotate to this next hill, because I mean they are still down in points. Very, very small first hill. Usually see a little bit more points taken on that first hill, but it was only what, 15-8 coming out of that one. So very odd to see that off the start. Usually we see maybe 40, 50 combined points on that first hill, but very small first hill for both teams.
I think something to note about that is that we didn't have a lot of people in the power positions that are very well known for this first hardpoint. We didn't have a lot of players S3. We didn't have a lot of players top glass. Most of the people were just sitting top computers. And there wasn't really much time going on the hardpoint. But as we move into the second hill, we see EnVy, Looney sitting on the hill getting taken out by Burns, who gets a 2-piece. So now we have 2 dead for Team EnVy, and Burns and Space are going to take control of this hardpoint.
Yeah, and Burns, he's actually going to be pushing for spawn. Zach going to be naded by a teammate right there, but still, Burns playing extremely well, start things off 10-6. Going to be looking for him to really force the issue. I think he might have gotten a bad rap during Ghost. I know some of his teammates kind of ranked on him a little bit. You know, calling him
I think
Barnes.
It's just, you know, in-game he's a fantastic player. I think it's just personalities clash, and Burns has a pretty strong personality. I'd say there's a lot of people that say they don't like playing with him, but just to deal with that. But I think that might have been it.
Yeah, I know, kind of got a bad rap, I think, when he was on Curse. Just kind of with the whole Barnesing and whatnot. And after, if you kind of take that away and just look at his play in Advanced Warfare, he's been extremely good. On board with Teep, trying to get these cuts. He's going to be shut down right away. Proof's going to have to try and attack from the back. He's going to be taken out. Going to be Zuma. Saints in the hill.
Oh
So used to seeing Zuma and Saints together, but Saints in the hill. He's taken out right away. It looks like AR is going to break this one pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, with Burns getting kills like that, like, Burns has gotten at least a 2-piece on every single hardpoint so far, and he's not done yet. He is still going off right here. 17-8. Only person beyond 9 kills in this game so far. They are not shutting Burns down.
No, they have absolutely no answer for Burns right now. I mean, you look at the number of kills he has compared to everybody else, it is just silly. 18-9. Next highest in the room has 9 kills. Burns really just taking over this game. Teep trying to get these kills on rotation is going to be a big gun battle here. Up top, he's going to lose that to Happy. Happy's going to drop, though, but looks like it's going to be Proofy over on this white van, going to be able to control this hill for EnVy.
Yeah, and we're going to see Proofy in a very good spot with an AR. You used to see Slasher. Look, Burns with another 2-piece getting into this hardpoint. He's been so consistent on every hardpoint so far, just breaking in with multi-kills. But Proofy was in a very good spot there. He just couldn't get the shots off like he normally would. Now we're going to see 3 EnVy players pushing from middle map and from the B side of the map. So I think this is some great position coming out of them. I just don't think Happy's going to let them make anything out of the situation.
No. Happy is just crushing right now. I mean, he picks up 3 straight kills, just locking down this right side of the map by maps. He's going to pick up 1, not going to be able to take out another, but really doesn't matter. I mean, AR doesn't need to push this hill. They have a ton of time. Space is going to try and push it. He's going to be taken out, but no, it's going to be Proofy on rotation first for EnVy. But you see there's already 4 blue arrows at the next hill. He's not going to be able to pick up any kills on rotation here. It's going to be AR controlling this one off the start, doing a fantastic job so far in the first half of this hardpoint game. Really, I mean, Burns is the one who's really dominating for AR, but as a team, just playing extremely well.
Yeah, I mean, with Burns getting those kills like that, it shouldn't be too much of a problem to hold a hardpoint down, especially because he's been getting a lot of those kills entering and holding the hardpoint. You know, none of them have really been outside of it too much. Doing a good bit of OBJ work while also getting the kills that his team needs.
Yeah, no, Burns doing a very nice job. I wouldn't even categorize him as an OBJ player on this game. He's somewhat a little bit more in the Slayer department, really picking it up. He's going to be in the hill right now. Going to go on board with him, and EnVy cannot get any pressure. You see Burns should not have won that gunfight
against Looney right there. That was absolutely disgusting. Such a nice play from him. Very aggressive, confident play to try and keep control of this hardpoint, because it looks like EnVy's got a little bit of a fight to him on this one.
Yeah, on board with Looney, he's just going to be putting shots from the back. I mean, EnVy picking up a few seconds here on this hill, but obviously needed a lot more. They're going to have to go big on this first hill to kind of make some of this time off as we go into second rotation. Teep's going to pick up 2 kills in the kill feed, going to work back towards that middle map. I feel like EnVy, though, Fox, we get on board with them. They're controlling the hill right off the start, and AR breaks it with ease. Yeah,
and it's always Burns. Look for every single hardpoint rotation. Burns has gotten at least 1 or 2 multi-kills, and one of them is always at the very start. So when you got something like that happening, it's a pretty difficult situation to work our way out of.
Oh, it's possible. I mean, when you're a player who's going to kind of be your first one into the hill, your intro Slayer, is just picking up those kills, especially one single kills just to trade it, but then even getting a 2-piece, that's huge for your team. I mean, you're going to break those hills every single time. The rest of your players just need to trade.
Burns is probably going to get shut down. Good thing Teep was in a good position to take him off of the hardpoint there, because when Burns is able to sit on the hardpoint, we see that his slaying still does not stop. Now we're going to see Saints sitting with a bow on top of top glass. We haven't seen Proofy, too much action from Proofy up there yet this game.
No, we haven't seen Proof really get in those power positions this game. Currently sitting at 17 and 23. As a secondary AR, you want to see him play a little slower. Right there, we are on board with him. Jumped on top of that, tube side of the map. We've taken out with ease, and it's going to be AR controlling this hill off the start. Looney's going to pick up 1. Going to try and get the second one. Going to put down a lot of shots. Antissi's going to be able to take him out. And Antissi's a player at Champs. I think a lot of teams that weren't too sure how he was going to play under that pressure definitely found out in a big way he's capable of doing that. I mean, first game he did at Champs, Fox, I casted, dropped 50 kills in the first hardpoint on this map.
Yeah.
Very talented player. I think
sure.
once people saw that, they wanted to play with him.
Burns, another 2-piece, 3 dead for this EnVy squad. Spawning back orange. I think that we're going... Oh, Burns actually gets taken out. Thought he was going to win that gunfight as well. But the other envious player coming out of orange is going to get stunned. Not going to be able to survive. Looney, however, is going to come from middle map through cut to try and hold this down. Almost wins that gunfight. But Burns is going to punish him for even attempting. And he's still alive.
Yeah, still alive in the hill. Spacey's going to control this hill for AR on board with Saints. Really the only one doing a nice job in the slaying department for this envious team. Going to try and lock down these cuts, but you see it's going to be AR pushing from that right side of the map. Going to go on board with the first one in for them. It's going to be Burns again. I mean, picking up a 2-piece, just like you said. Going to push these cuts out. He's going to try and pick up another. He's going to have a teammate support there to help him out. Very nice plays. I'm shocked. I did not expect this out of this AR lineup. I mean, I expected them to keep these games close and it'd be really competitive, but they looked extremely good. EnVy still able to hold on a little bit, contend in this matchup, but you can see AR really controlling the pace of the game.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Burns just going for montage clips this game, really, and he's getting all of what he wants. Spacey picking up a nice 2-piece on the hard point. Envious player spotted right in front of him, but he is stunned and not able to move, so Space is going to get some good positioning on top of that hut and take TP out, who was kind of stranded and trapped there, just laying down on the ground. But we're going to see the Envious players rotating to this next hard point right now.
Yeah, it's going to be Proofy leading the charge. He's going to be able to pick up 2 kills. Going to be the furthest one pushed out. Going to be having players come right up the middle on board with Teep. Let's see if he can just keep watching this outside area. Going to have Proof behind him. Proof's taken out. Teep's going to have 1 player in front of him. Going to have teammate support behind him. That's going to be Saints, and it's doing a nice job. Saints and Teep locking down this hill. Proof coming in support. Very nice job by the guys on EnVy. Hold this one down. They can still come back, Fox. They have the AR power up top. They should be able to hold this.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing these envious players had the first rotation, and now just look at the score. They are coming back slowly but surely. This last hard point is never the one where you want to be in a deficit. So we might see them grab this lead here and put AR in a bad position.
Yeah, they definitely. That's what it looks like is going to happen. EnVy only down 1, going to go in the lead here by 2 points. Going to try and extend that lead going into that final hill. 15 seconds left here. Be huge if they can hold the rest of this time, Fox. I think they hold the rest of this time. They're golden. Saints going to pick up a huge 2-piece in the hill. Should be able to hold this for the rest of the time. And I mean, that is the type of plays that you expect out of Saints. I mean, the guy is one of the best slayers in all of Call of Duty. I feel like, don't want to say he's underrated. We know how good he is, but he's a player we don't talk about often in that high, tier of players. I think, though, we need to start talking about him in that caliber.
I genuinely believe that 2-piece might have won Envious the game. As long as they can play this hard point almost as well, nearly as well as they played the last one, they will win the game. But this is such a hard point to hold down for long periods of time because there's so many different entry points. Looney on the hard point is a player to watch, just spraying in every direction, trying to pre-fire, get something going on. We're going to see the AR players rushing him, tossing his stun, but the trophies are going to knock him out. These AR players cannot push in from this dirt road as Proofy is going to pick up a huge 3-piece for Team EnVy, and I think we're going to see this win go in favor of Team Envious.
Yeah, Looney on your screen really doing a nice job here at the end, locking this one down. The 2 streak, and have some teammates directly in front of him pushing it out. But that is going to be it. EnVy able to make the comeback, withstanding almost a near 50 bomb by Burns. Pretty insane game. I mean, Burns starts that one off extremely hot, finishes, 46 and 37? Most caps on his team, and they end up losing. If you're AR, you're going to be kicking yourself. That's when you got to win. I mean, Proof coming alive in the second half, 39 and 37. Saints 36 and 30. I know, happy for the pretty nice game for AR as well, but I know AR they couldn't, in that second rotation of hills, I mean, they had a nice lead going in. They just couldn't win those important gunfights. I really think it started with losing up top.
Yeah, I mean, Burns has got to be upset right now. He played so well throughout that entire game, and up until those last maybe 3 hard points, like you said, up top, or last 2 hard points rather, that's where we saw AR kind of falling off. Yeah, no, definitely saw AR falling off after they couldn't get control of that top hard point on the second rotation. But guys, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with game number 2 between EnVyUs and AR.